Now, ever since this story broke that Trump is going to have to undergo a physical exam because of the bruises on his hands, I've seen a lot of comments like this. People saying it might be from an IV, people saying that it might be from where he got a shot or blood taken. And the speculation doesn't really matter, but I get the point. But there are some reasons to me specifically why those arguments don't make any sense. First of all, picture it. Trump is trying to be the picture of health, trying to act like he has absolutely no problems, lying about his weight, not telling people his medical records before the election. So there's already something going on, even though they're not telling us what it is. If his bruise on the back of his hand had just been from an IV or something, they would have ignored it, or they would have addressed it and just gone past it. But instead, the White House's official statement was that it was from shaking hands all day, which doesn't even make sense. So they tried lying because they didn't want to say what it was. Again, if it was just from an IV or something that he had done at the hospital, they would have just either addressed it and moved past it, or they would have ignored it completely. This administration does not give a shit about transparency. Which is why, like I've said, even after he undergoes this physical, they're going to tell us he's the picture of health, and they're not going to tell us anything that's wrong with him. If I personally had to go and get my blood drawn or get an IV, which I've had to do several times, if I then got a bruise from that, they wouldn't schedule me for a physical exam because they would need to find out why I was bruising. So it makes no sense that as a result, they're scheduling him for a physical. There is definitely some underlying health problem there, but like I said, this administration, highly unlikely to ever tell us what it is.